Okay, so I'm doing another book review today. I've just done Treasure Island, so now I'm going to do Salem's Lot. But tell me in the comment section, is this a good kind of video for me to make? I'm sure at least one of you will give me an opinion. And if you don't like it, well, fair enough. I mean, I don't have any like one style of video that I do anyway, and this is just something I feel like doing today. But if you want to give me criticism, as long as it's constructive criticism, I don't mind. But I mean, you can do it anyway if you want. I'm not actually bothered. People should be able to say whatever they want, in my opinion. But anyway, here we go. So, Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot is a horror novel written by Stephen King and published in 1975. The book is set in a small town in Maine and tells the story of a vampire who preys on the residents. The novel has become a classic of horror literature and has had a significant impact on popular culture. Plot outline. The story begins with writer Ben Mears returning to his hometown of Jerusalem's Lot, Maine, to write a book about the Marston House, a long-abandoned and sinister mansion on the outskirts of the town. However, when people start disappearing and strange occurrences begin to happen in the town, Ben and a group of townspeople discover that an ancient and powerful vampire has come to prey on the residents. Ben and his friends must fight to stop the vampire and save the town. Right, so these are the main characters. Ben Mears, a writer who returns to his hometown and becomes involved in the fight against the vampire. Mark Petrie, is it? A young boy who helps Ben and his friends in the fight against the vampire. Susan Norton, a young woman who becomes romantically involved with Ben and is also drawn into the fight against the vampire. Father Callahan, the local priest who becomes involved in the fight against the vampire. Barlow, the ancient vampire who comes to Salem's Lot to prey on its residents. Okay, historical context. Salem's Lot was written during the 70s, a time of great social and political change in America. The novel reflects some of the anxieties of the time, including the fear of the unknown and distrust of authority. The book also draws on the long tradition of horror literature and the Gothic novel, with its use of supernatural elements and dark and foreboding atmosphere. Author's inspirations. Stephen King has said that Salem's Lot was inspired by his own childhood growing up in a small town in Maine. He was also influenced by classic horror novels of Bram Stoker and Edgar Allan Poe, as well as the films of horror directors such as George A. Romero and John Carpenter. Impact on culture. Salem's Lot has had a significant impact on popular culture, and the novel has been adapted into numerous films, TV shows, and comic books. The book's portrayal of the vampire has influenced many other works of horror fiction, and its themes of fear, isolation, and struggle against evil have resonated with readers for over 4 decades. In conclusion, Salem's Lot is a classic horror novel that remains terrifying and compelling. A compelling read today. King's vivid character evokes the setting and chilling storylines. I can't read. Let me start again. King's vivid characters evocative settings and chilling storytelling have cemented the book's place in the canon of horror literature. Its impact on popular culture is undeniable, and the novel's themes of fear, isolation, and struggle against evil continue to resonate with the readers and horror fans around the world. It's a brilliant book. I've read it. It's genuinely quite creepy. And I've just thought, after this one, I'm going to go and do the last video for today. I'm going to go and do it on The Shining, because that, for me, Salem's Lot's a creepy book, but The Shining is even more so, I would say. They're both worth reading, though. And so is Treasure Island, by the way, but for different reasons. Anyway, yeah, so tell me what you think. Have you ever read the book? And if you haven't, now that you've seen this video, does it make you maybe want to go and read it, possibly? Or have I put you off? Anyway, either way, tell me in the comment section or anything else. Anyway, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye.